What's up my LV besties? Welcome back to another video. My name is Candy. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you're not new here, well, thanks for jumping back on to another video. I am excited about today's video because I am collabing with two great YouTubers that I have talked on and off with for the past several months, and one of them I have collabed with before. The other one is a new one that I'm collabing with. However, I watch all of her videos and she watches all of mine, and we have gotten to know each other just by communicating through YouTube and then private messaging on doing a collab together. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. But first I'm going to show you guys my bag of the video, and it is my City. It's called City bag. I mean, I called it City when I seen it, City bag, but it's C-I-T-E, so people have pronounced it City, but that is it. It looks like a little small trunk, in which I love. So that is my bag of the video. I love that bag very much. It is not a part of this video, however, because it was not a bag that falls into this category that I'm doing today. So today I'm collabing with Eva from Fushia, Floyd, and Sarah from Luxlvoersarah. And I will leave both of their links in my description box below, and you can go watch their video after you watch mine if you would. They are two great, amazing ladies. I have enjoyed talking to them. They have amazing handbags and both unique in their own way. And this is a collab that we've been working on for a little while now, but life just got in the way and we just kept pushing it off and pushing it off and pushing it off, and we finally decided it's now or never. So anyways, I'm just joking, but you know, it's just been busy for everybody and everybody's been sick and all of that, so we're just now getting around to doing this video, but that's okay because here we are today with it. So our collab is over the 5 bags that we fell in love with at first sight. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the 5 bags that I chose. Now there are others for sure that I looked at and knew right away that I loved and wanted, but I'm only going to show you 5 of them because if not I would be here all day long. I picked 5 of the ones that just popped into my mind, honestly, like of the ones that I loved right away. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the first one, okay? And these are in no particular order. However, this was my 3rd handbag from Louis Vuitton that I ever owned. I'm just going to give a little bit of a backstory for each bag. This backpack, it's the Palm Springs PM, was the 3rd bag that I ever owned from Louis Vuitton. And I knew I'd wanted a backpack from Louis Vuitton. I really wasn't as big into Louis Vuitton as I was when I first started buying them as I am now. So all I basically knew was that I wanted a backpack, but then I really didn't give it much other thought after that fact. And I had met my daughter that lives in Austin in Dallas one day. Well, my husband and my youngest daughter and I met my daughter, and we were going Christmas shopping. And my birthday is in January. So this was through the time you had to wait in the line. You had to wait in a very long line. I don't think it was through COVID. I don't recall. It might have been. I don't remember. I do remember the line was extremely long. It wrapped around the Louis Vuitton boutique in the mall. So we're walking past it and I see this backpack from a distance sitting on a shelf. And I was like, oh, I love that backpack. It wasn't this particular one actually. It was the one like this, but it had the reverse monogram on the pocket. So I was walking and I told my husband and my daughters, I was like, oh my gosh, I love that backpack. I even could see the strap sitting underneath it like this, and I was like, that is beautiful. I had never laid my eyes on a reverse monogram bag before then, okay? So that was the only thing that I was like, I was kind of hesitant about. I was like, I like it, but I don't know about the different color. That's what I called it. The different color pockets. And so anyway, I said, but it's cute enough that I wouldn't care. So and it's crazy now because reverse monogram is like my favorite thing ever. And anyway, so my husband's like, you know what? He's like, do you want that for your birthday? He's like, I'll go ahead and get it for you if you do. And I told him, I was like, no. I was like, yes, but no, because I don't want you to stand in that line. Or do I want to go stand in that line? It was so forever long. And he was like, no, we're already here, because I know you guys have heard that this a million times, but we live, you know, 2.5 to 3 hours away from the nearest luxury mall. So he was like, no, we're already here. Your birthday's next month. I'll go ahead and just go in there and buy you that for your birthday. I was not going to argue, you guys. I was not. If he wanted to stay in the line, more power to him. But we didn't stand in the lines. So the girls and I walked around the mall, and about, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes later, he came out, and he literally had to have just went straight over and said, give me that bag, because, you know, he doesn't really care about handbags. And he was definitely not one to look around in the store. So anyways, we went to eat that night, and he was like, do you want to go ahead and open your present and just get it early? And I was like, yeah. Like, it's driving me insane knowing that I have a Louis Vuitton bag sitting there in my third row seat of my car. So anyways, I opened it in the car before we got out to eat at the restaurant. And I was so excited because when I pulled it out, it was solid monogram. And I was so happy about that because, like I said, I didn't care for the other color on the pocket. And he told me that whenever he went in there, he asked him about that backpack sitting there, and they showed him both. And he said, I just figured you would probably like the solid monogram better. He liked this one, and I was surprised that he didn't like anything of Louis Vuitton, but he liked this one. This one cost more than the two I already owned. And I was like, oh, wow, yeah, that's way too much money. Little did I know, here I'd be with a darn collection the size of a boutique, but that's another story. We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about my addiction, okay? Hey, it's better than being addicted to drugs. That's what I always say. This or drugs? Which one? Totally kidding. Not, though. Anyways, so he picked out the monogram because he didn't care for the other color on the pocket either. So, I was so excited, and I have worn this backpack so much, you guys. It's an amazing bag. I know a lot of people do not like the puffy straps, but if you ever look past that they're bigger, I guess you could say, you would realize how comfortable this is when you if you go to buy a backpack. Because I have wore this around Disney World for 3 days straight with a bad back, and I never knew the backpack was even on me. And it's, to me, I think the straps are cute and different. Even besides the fact that it's a comfortable bag, I like the fact that it's different than all of the other bags that I have now. Even when I seen it, like, I loved it right away from afar, you know. I was happy that the straps were puffy, or whatever you want to call them, and so is the little top handle. So yeah, this bag has been on many vacations with me, and it will be on many more because it is a good one for my bag to carry around. And to me, it's trendy and cute. It's a perfect size. It fits everything that I have and more in here, and it just worked out. And so I was so happy to have gotten this for my birthday. It was my third bag, like I said, I ever owned, and it will never ever leave my collection. So that is my first bag that was love at first sight from the window outside the store. Okay, so I'm going to set this one to the side. This is my next one, and it is my Capucine BB in bubblegum color. That's what the color is called, bubblegum. And it's got the scrunchy top handle. Well, it doesn't move around. It's just kind of made to look scrunchy. But my essay from Miami that I had for so long, don't have her now, wish I did, sent me a picture of this bag one day, and she told me, she said, if you do not grab this up, which would be her bringing it up for me, because obviously I couldn't go to Miami and grab it up. But she was like, if you do not grab this up, she's like, it will be gone in no time. She's like, we just got this in. And she said, I know you. I know how you love pink. You don't have a Capucine. She's like, this is a Capucine for you. When she sent me the picture of this bag, I fell in love. I mean, I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even want to hear the price. I was scared to hear the price. But I was like, just tell me how much it is, because this bag is one of the most beautiful bags I've ever laid my eyes on. And so she told me how much it was and all that. And the next question I asked her was, do the straps attach to the outside of the bag, which is right here, these little D-rings, or do they attach catty corner to the inside? Because bags that have straps that go catty corner on the inside are usually not my favorite because they twist and turn when I walk with them. It came with a strap that attaches to the outside in the same bubblegum pink color. Beautiful bag. I love this bag. It's not one that I carry on a daily basis because, well, like, I am not going to let this bag be ruined by anything. It's just one that I like to carry on special occasions, and just to me, because it's more of a dressier bag. I'm a casual person and I live a casual life because I have a daughter that's involved in sports and stuff, and you know, guys know that already. So when I'm going out, usually I'm going out to a sporting event. So the capucine is not ideal for me in most part of my life, but there are times that, you know, on date nights and that sort of thing, I will carry this bag. And one day I will not be doing as much as I'm doing now, and I will probably carry this bag a lot more to special events and such. But right now my life kind of revolves around all that my kids have going on in there. So anyways, my capucine in the bubblegum color in the size BB. Love her so much. She will never leave my collection either. So that is my second bag, you guys, that I fell in love with at first sight from a picture. Okay. The next one is that other color bag. So anyways, this is my Pochette Métis. The other color bag that, there goes my dogs. I'm sorry. My husband's working, so they may bark. I don't know. Because they want in here. But anyways, so I went to the Galleria and I went looking for Pochette Métis. And I went looking for the monogram Pochette Métis because at that point, I had never seen a reverse monogram bag in person, just from the backpack from afar, okay? So they didn't have the monogram one in stock. So he pulled this one out. And I was like, that is so beautiful. I love the reverse monogram on color, as I called it back then, on this bag. And I mean, from the minute he pulled it out of the dust bag, I mean, I just fell in love with this bag. I was like, most definitely, I want that bag. You know, I love that it had the reverse monogram that came down into the regular monogram print here. I love that it had the black leather for the top handle. I liked that it had the black leather for that little tab. The reverse monogram on the back. He showed me the reverse monogram strap, and I was hooked from that point on to reverse monogram. And not only am I a big Pochette Métis girl, because I have a pretty large collection of Pochette Métises. They're just one of my favorite bags. But reverse monogram is now like my favorite print ever. It's like reverse monogram, damier ebene, monogram. Those three are just my favorite, and reverse monogram just gets me every time. If I would have seen that backpack in person, I probably would have fell in love with it too. But it wasn't until this was put right in front of my face that I knew I loved this bag for sure, and the reverse monogram canvas. And I tried this bag on, loved it. I love the way it looked crossbody. I love to wear bags crossbody if I can, when I can, for sure. Again, for back issues. If I'm out shopping, I don't have to worry about a purse weighing down on my shoulder. I almost always carry a backpack or a crossbody bag when I'm doing anything that consists of a lot of walking and shopping and that sort of stuff. So the Pochette Métis has had me from day one. And that's why I have the large collection that I do of them, because they are just literally one of my favorite bags that Louis Vuitton makes. They hold so much. I'm going to take this out and just show you guys. I mean, look at the inside of this. I mean, it expands on the sides, and so it makes it to where you can hold as much as you want, and it looks perfect. So it's just the perfect size bag. I love it so much. And again, I know there's lots of other bags you can wear crossbody, but for some reason, I am drawn to Pochette Métis bags. I really am. So this is another bag that was a love at first sight. None of my Pochette Métises will go anywhere. I love them all. I do carry them all. I take turns with them. I think I did a Pochette Métis collection haul one time, but I probably need to update it. But then again, I'm about to get ready to do my Louis Vuitton haul in general. So you guys will see all my Pochette Métises when I do that haul coming up soon. So anyways, I guess I need to put the strap back in here. But this is the third bag that I chose as a bag that was love at first sight, because it was. And I'm still completely loving this bag. And this one's my favorite of all of my Pochette Métises, by the way. Okay, the next bag. Sorry, you guys, I keep looking over at my phone, but my daughter's had a sore throat and she's been texting me from school. Okay, so my next bag is, let me get this sorted here. What you doing, girl? What you doing? Okay, let's not get tangled up on camera for everybody. Okay, so my next bag is the twist bag, and I know I've recently showed this bag and the next bag as well, but you guys, when I walked into the Louis Vuitton store, again, the SAs were pulling these bags out of the dust bags that they arrived in to put up on their shelves. And I said, hold up. I was like, can I see that bag? Talking about this one. And then they also had a capucine in the metallic rose gold as well. And I was like, hang on a minute here. Because I don't remember, I was picking up another bag, or I don't remember what I was doing. So I was like, is it okay if I look at that bag? I know you guys are just putting them out, but this color, I mean, this color just was everything whenever they pulled it out of the dust bag. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'd never seen a Louis Vuitton bag in rose gold before. And this chain, like, look at this chain, you guys. It's rose gold as well. And it's epi leather, and I didn't have an epi leather bag. And I didn't have a twist bag. I have had a twist bag in the past that was the PM size. Now, they are beautiful also, but considering the bags are very structured, I didn't like the PM size because it didn't hold my things very well, and I just didn't carry it because of that reason. Yes, I know. I do have other bags that the East-West, it doesn't hold hardly anything at all, but I have kept that bag. So I ended up returning it, and I've never looked at the twist bags again because I did not even know that they had any bigger ones. I just didn't ever go there, to be honest with you guys. And I'm a big monogram person, and 9 times out of 10, if I'm going into the Louis Vuitton store, I want to see what new canvas bags they have out, or what canvas bags in general that they have out, because I usually know when a new one's coming out. So, but I still want to see what bags they have, because canvas bags in general are my favorite bags from Louis Vuitton. And when I say canvas, I mean the original prints. The Damier Bean was the first original, and then the monogram and the Damier Azur. So that's what I mean when I say that. But this bag took my breath away with its beauty. It really did. And so I tried it on crossbody, tried it on shoulder. Love it both ways. I even put the things out of my bag I had with me into this bag at the boutique. Everything fits so well that I was just so happy, because like I said, I've always liked a twist, but I just didn't even go there because I knew how I felt about the PM twist bag, and it just didn't, hold everything that I needed to carry on a daily basis. So yeah, so whenever they pulled this beauty out, there was no walking out of the store without it, unless my card would have declined. That would have been the only way, because I was bound and determined to get this bag. And I love the twist lock closure, open and closure. It's so neat to just open it up and then close it. Like, I love that, and it's in LV, so I think that's really cool. And I'm so excited to have this bag as part of my collection. It's my only twist bag. It's my only epi leather bag. So no, I take that back. I do have another epi leather bag. My Busey bag is in epi leather, but it's my only bag in the color rose gold. So anyways, that is my other bag that was definitely love at first sight. And I did debate on the capucine or this. I went with the twist due to the fact that I did not have a twist bag. So that is my 4th bag to show you guys, okay? This may come as no surprise to you guys when I say this is a bag that was definitely love at first sight. And if you guys have been following me on here and seen me open up this bag on video, which I had already seen it prior to the video because I had to look at it. I was so curious, due to the cost of the bag, if I would like it or not. And I wanted to look at it before I opened it up on video so that I didn't have to give off any kind of weird facial expressions if I didn't care for it. Kind of been known to do that. Some people have kind of seen that in my face when I haven't liked a bag that I've opened up before. And so I did. So I wanted to see this one, and then also I wasn't ready to make a video that night, and so I couldn't wait. Like, I had to open it up. When I opened it up, I was actually on the phone with my friend Amy, that I talk about all the time, I know. And I opened it up when I was on the phone with her, and I was like, oh my God, girl, hang on. Let me send you the pictures of this bag because it's going to blow your mind. And I did not expect this bag to be as pretty as it was. Honestly, you guys, I didn't expect the details that they have on this bag to be there. I'd only seen some pictures of it, you know, on Instagram and YouTube and that sort of thing when people were putting up pictures of the, you know, new releases that were coming out. So I didn't look at it all that much. I just knew it was a trunk bag and I wanted it. For the price of it, I was unsure if I would keep the bag before I seen it. But when I opened this bag, you guys, I was just speechless, to be honest with you guys. I really was. I'm going to put this up close to the camera so you guys can see the details on the ends of the bag, which goes all the way around the vachetta. It has the LV, I think it's embossed or debossed. I can't tell, hang on. It looks debossed into the leather all the way around the vachetta of this bag. And it's treated vachetta. I love that part. I love the square look. It's not huge, which I like that too, because I didn't want it to be an extremely large bag. However, I didn't want it to be a teeny tiny bag either, because we all know how I'm just not really going to do any more very small bags. The East-West bag is my last bag that I will probably ever buy that's that small. So, anyways, I took the bag out and I noticed this little strip of leather right here and the little tiny S-lock closure, and I was like, oh my God, is that bag really gonna open like that? So I opened it up and it just kept getting better and better. Like everything about this bag just kept getting better and better. Opened it up and just realized you just pulled this leather tab back and the bag opens up so nicely, and it's got the microfiber lining. Of course, it's got a longer strap with it as well. I will say, the one thing that did concern me when I first looked at the bag was I didn't know how this would work on trying to get things in this bag because the opening looked pretty small. Well, it's not. It's so easy to open up and put your things in. Like, I've had no issues whatsoever with this part. And it's no different, I guess, than a Speedy 25, you know, except I think it does give a little more because the canvas is so giving. So it's perfect. And I told my friend Amy, I was like, I don't think I've ever seen a more beautiful bag in all my life that came in the monogram print. That honestly came in any print. Because I legit love it that much. And she agreed with me. She's like, that's the best bag you've gotten all year. She's like, that is the prettiest bag, the most unique bag you've got all year long. And it is. So I texted my essay and I was like, yeah, definitely love the bag. Because he told me, he's like, if you don't like it, you know, we won't have any problem selling it. And I was like, okay. Because when you don't live close to a boutique, you know, sometimes you don't know if you're going to like things by the pictures, you know, that you see on Instagram or YouTube or whatever. Sometimes it takes getting the bag, holding it, looking it over, well, obviously looking it over, but trying it on, you know, before you really can come to a decision. And especially when you're paying high dollar prices for things like this, you know, you want to make sure you really love the bag. So this was just a bag that really stole my heart the moment I laid my eyes on it. And I don't know. So yeah, that is my 5th bag, which is the side trunk bag. It's a new release. If you have not ever looked at it and you're thinking about it, and have been thinking about it, I would suggest to look at it in person, because it may not be for some people, but I have nothing but good to say about the bag. I mean, it's an amazing one for sure, and I highly recommend it. It is a little on the pricey side for a monogram bag, I will admit that, but it's one that I'm okay with due to the fact of how much I do love it, and I will never forget that feeling of opening it up on my bed and pulling it out of the dust bag and looking at that bag for the first time, and while I was talking to my friend on the phone. So those were the first bags that I fell in love with at first sight, and none of these bags will leave my collection. They are here to stay. They are all special to me, as well as all the other bags that I have. I love them all. I'm such a big handbag lover. I can't help it. But anyways, so that is my video for today. If you are not subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate if you did. It's real easy just to hit that subscribe button when you're watching my videos, because obviously I have a lot more views on my videos than I do subscribers. So y'all click that subscribe button to help my channel grow, please. And also, if you wouldn't mind, please like, share, comment, anything that you do just puts my videos out there and helps my channel, like I said, grow. If you are not following me on Instagram, please do so, and I'll put my name of that right up here for you guys to see. So if you are not subscribed, please subscribe, please comment. I love interacting with you guys. I love reading all of your comments. I will not keep any more of your time because I want you guys to go over and watch Sarah's video and Eva's, which is Fushia Floyd. I would love for you guys to go check their videos out. If you are not subscribed to them, please do so as well, because they're amazing YouTubers and they're really nice girls. And anyways, so I hope you all have a great morning, day, evening, or night, whatever the time of day it is that you're watching this. And for me, it is a good day. And I will see you guys back soon with another video. Bye!